हेलो वेलकम टू नाइट स्पोर्ट्स। आज हमारे साथ बहुत ही खास गेस्ट मौजूद हैं, फॉर्मर इंडियन बैडमिंटन प्लेयर एंड अर्जुन अवार्डी अनुप श्रीधर सर। हेलो सर, वेलकम टू नाइट स्पोर्ट्स।
Thank you. Very nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Sir, my first question is to you, sir. World Championship bronze, Indian Open champion, silver in German Open, and now recently he won a silver at the All England Championship. So, your thoughts on unstoppable Lakshya Sen?
No, I mean, there's no doubt he's had a very, very strong few months. We may be able to see only these few results over the last few months, but there have been maybe 15 plus years of a lot of hard work that has gone on behind this. Big congratulations to Laksh, but also to his team, the Prakash Padukone Badminton Academy, which for more than maybe around 15 years has been training him. So we are seeing the fruits of all of that hard work and all of the perseverance, dedication, determination, all of that.
And so there have been some grueling contests between Lakshya and Victor yesterday. So, what makes the contest between them so exciting?
So you have Victor, obviously, who himself is in a great patch of form the last few years. He won the World Championships. He won the Olympic gold medal also last year. He's in fantastic form. In these 2 weeks at the German Open, Laksh was able to get the better of him in the semi-final, very close, 20 in the third. But Laksh was looking visibly a little bit tired yesterday. It was two back-to-back weeks of getting to the last round of the tournament, the final round at the German Open and at the All England. So it was very, very hard for him physically. And it's also a new experience for him to be playing at this level. Victor has been around for a while. He's won the All England Championships once before. This is his second title. I think we have to just give Laksh maybe a little more time, and he'll be perfectly fine. He'll be well adjusted to big events and big matches like this, and I'm sure he'll come out on top in the future.
And so, how would you assess Lakshy's performance at the All England Open? He defeated world number three Anders Antonsen. He defeated 2021 All England champion Lee Zizia. So,
Yeah, I mean, he's had a fantastic week. There's no doubt about it. He, like I said, he's been in great form. The World Championship bronze, the Indian Open win, the final at the German Open the week before. So there's no doubt he's been in great form. But to be in great form is one thing, and to continuously bring up and to put up these fantastic wins is another. Um, so like I said, I mean, this is the result of a very, very long period of extreme hard work by him and his team, and we are seeing the fruits of it. But yes, what a fantastic week. I thought his win against Lizzie Jia in the semifinals was particularly something very, very creditable, because he was down until the very end, until around 16, 17 all, and at the right time he picked the pace up. It was the third game of a long match, a tiring match, but he still found that energy to push the pace and to sort of get on the aggressive, on the attacking side, in the last few rallies, and it worked out fantastically. 21-19 in the third against the reigning champion is a great result.
and so Lakshya had won against Victor at the German Open recently. So, and had to face defeat at the All England Championship. So, how different did you find Lakshya's game against Victor in both the games?
So I think the big difference was actually Victor's strategy and approach to the game. He's a consummate professional. He has clearly done a lot of video analysis of Lakshya's game, especially against him the past week. And he also watched him playing. I'm sure in the semis, Lakshya was very, very strong at the net in the semi-final against Lizzie Jia, the reigning champion. I'm sure you would have noticed that throughout the match, Victor didn't really allow Lux to get too close to the net, to use his dribbles, to use his attacking pushes from the net. And this was very, very hard for Lux to counter. What he normally likes to do, his opponent was not allowing him to do it. So like I said, I mean, he's still very young. He's a little bit short on experience, especially in these kinds of high pressure situations, and at the biggest stage in world badminton. But I mean, he's only 20, 21 years old right now, and I'm sure he has a very bright future ahead of him.
And so, do you think that training with Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen and Lokin Yu helped him achieve what he has done recently, Lakshya Sen?
So I'm sure it's played a part in it, but I don't think it's a major part. I think what it did more than anything else is show him just how professional Victor is. Victor, obviously he's shifted his training base to Dubai. He doesn't train
Yeah.
in Denmark anymore. He arranges everything himself. He arranges his sparring, his training, even his shuttles, his training sessions, all of it himself. For us Indians, where we are brought up in these large academies, where to a certain extent, everything is taken care of for you. We tend to take a lot of things for granted. So I'm sure when Laksh went to Dubai to train with Lokan Yu, the current world champion, and also Victor, he would have seen how it is to be at that level. You have to take care of yourself. If you get hurt a little bit, you have to take care of yourself as well. And it makes you grow up. It helps you mature into a very mentally tough player. And I'm sure it played a part in it, but I mean, 2 weeks of practice doesn't bring these levels of results. It's the 15 years of hard work that's gone into it, in the past.
And so Lakshya, who at 20 become the youngest Indian to play the final at the All England Championship, will now break into top 10 this shortly. So how promising is the 20-year-old Lakshya Sen for you?
No, very. Of course, there's no doubt about that. But he should certainly be aware that people are going to watch out for him now. All the federations, all the head coaches of all the countries will have taken note of how he has played the last few months. There will be videos of him that are studied and analyzed, and he will have to keep being creative in his strategies, keep adapting and readapting, and he'll have to have a plan A, B, C when he goes into any match, going forward. But yes, he's got a great team behind him, and I'm sure he'll figure it out. And plus, like you said, of course, he's got a lot of badminton left in him. If he keeps his body fit, if he takes care of his body and remains physically fit, I see no reason that for him to not win these big titles in the future.
And so, but now for Lakshya Sen, people start expecting Olympic medals when a certain athlete start doing well.
I mean, Olympic medals are certainly something that are within his grasp. There's no doubt about it. But look, I mean, the Olympics comes around once every 4 years. It's literally how you perform in that given week, which will determine whether you win a medal or not. For example, Kento Momota going into the Tokyo Olympics was the runaway favorite for the gold medal, and he didn't even make it to the quarterfinal stage. He lost in the league stage itself. So I mean, like I said, everybody knows Laksh now. The Chinese, the Indonesians, Malaysians, Danes, the English, all of them would have taken note of how he's playing, how Victor defeated him as well, and they will all have plans to sort of counter him. It's up to him to like I said, to remain grounded, to continue to work hard, and to have a plan A, B, C when he comes up against any opponent. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun journey for him, and I hope he relishes the challenge. I'm sure he will. And I mean, to straight away start talking about Olympic medals is a bit premature. I mean, he has to keep his form going for the next 3 years as well, for the next 2.5 years at least. And But it is certainly within his grasp. Not just 24. I think 28 and perhaps even 32 is within his grasp. So, he has a lot of years left, of badminton left in him, and I hope he can bring a medal home for India for sure.
So Asian Games, Commonwealth Games are coming. So what is your expectation from Lakshya Sen now?
Yeah, I mean, I think a medal both in the team championships and the individuals would be fantastic. I'm not sure how the competition will be at the Asian Games. Sometimes you have all the countries sending their best players, and sometimes you have for whatever reason, maybe countries sending their younger players for a bit of exposure and experience. But I mean, with his performance here, he is definitely a medal contender at both events. Um, and I hope he can help the team as well win medals at both large events, and it'll be a further few feathers he can add in his cap. I mean, his career is already looking very, very promising. He's achieved a lot already at a very young age, and I'm sure he can go on to to achieve a lot more.
Uh, One last question, sir. So, what aspect of Lakshya's game has improved?
I think the aspect of his game which is the most powerful actually is actually his physical fitness and his consistency on the court. He makes very, very few unforced errors. He keeps the shuttle in the court at a fast pace. He has some good attacking strokes, but I think the thing that makes him so strong is he has a good defense, very strong defense, but he's very physically fit, and at a high pace he's able to play for 3 sets, match in, match out, and I think that's been extremely impressive. I think going forward, if he's able to add around 40, 50 kilometers per hour on his smash, he'll be even more dangerous, because that is perhaps one area of his game which can use a little bit of improvement. But yes, I mean he's been fantastic, and of course when you hit a good patch of form, your confidence is at an all time high. So clearly, you could see all through the All England, he was very, very confident about what he's doing, and I wish that and hope that he takes this and continues on.
And thank you so much, Anup sir, for interacting with us. And it's been great talking to you, sir. And thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.